Capricorn, welcome to your general twin flame love reading. I hope that you are doing amazing. So this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. Let's get right into it. I hope that you are doing great. I hope that you are ready for love. Let's see what we've got for you in the tarot. We are speaking about that special kind of love. You know, that love that just makes your heart smile. That just, you know, the birds are chirping louder and they sound more beautiful, that everything is just more amazing. My fishes are hiding. I've got some new neon tetras that I put in there today. And then, so the sunset very high, this plaid is there a little bit, you know, what are you all doing in our space? And, you know, but they will soon come out. So you'll see in future videos that will be out more. So let's see what we got for you, For all of you supporting my channel, thank you. I love you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. And I hope that you would consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Okay, from the Thought Tarot, we got the Ace of Swords. Like, the time is now. Like, no two ways about it, making no bones about it, Capricorn, the time is now. The time is now for love, the time is now for beauty, the time is now for shine. It's time for you to really put on that crown of love and to wait with pride. The time for you is now. You know, I feel the realization breaking through. You know, for some of you, you may have been a bit on the fence when it comes to love, especially, and I feel for many of you, it's with a specific person. So maybe you've been keeping someone a little bit of a distance, didn't feel all that ready for love. You know, maybe your heart was a little sore, maybe love really burned you in the past. But I feel that the time for you is right now. You know, Source Spirit is saying to you, Capricorn, the time is now. The time is now. The time is right now. This is the ideal time for you to make that magical connection, to say yes to that person, to let them know how you feel. And is it all going to work out brilliantly? We don't have any guarantees, but the thing is, you know, and this is how this, remember, that's how the saying always goes. If you never ask, then the answer is always no. So how will you know if this person feels the same way as you if you don't let them know how you feel? And I even feel for some of you that, you know, somebody may have let you know how they feel, but it almost feels like you don't trust this love. And I get very strongly that you can trust this love. So let's see what is my, like before I get to that, sorry, my apologies, I know I'm interrupting myself now, but you don't have to be afraid of tomorrow. You know, love will be there tomorrow, today. It will take care of itself. You don't have to be afraid of tomorrow. Okay? I feel that for some of you, you like where the energy is at, you like where the connection is at, but there is still that whole thing of like, well, what if I agree to this and then, you know, it breaks my heart and stuff like that. I mean, is it better to sit and not really know forever? It's even worse. I mean, that's a lesson that I myself had to learn the hard way, okay? We just want to take a look and see, Capricorn, what is it that you maybe want to be on the lookout for, or just be aware of when it comes to love, you know, the things that can maybe mess up something beautiful. Let me just get those cards. Where are you? Oh. All the way down. I haven't had cards going to the floor in a long time. And for me, when a card goes to the floor, it's this very powerful message. So you've got the Four of Wands. I mean, come on, people call this the marriage card. It's got a full moon. It's about setting up house. It's about looking at those hands there together that, Allah! Claim that for yourself. If you liked it, place your hand on your heart, say, yes, 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 yes. I'm on board with that. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mwah. Perfect. Lips are very dry. I do apologize. I'm going to put on some chapstick. There we go. Alright. So, Nine of Cups in reverse, and then also the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I can see that some of you are very apprehensive to love. You know, you would be like, I'd like it and I'd love it and I'd like this beautiful connection, and maybe I want to be with this person, or I'd like to be in this connection where I can have love and where I can, you know, make that high level commitment. So I see you being there and I see you being ready. In the heart, in the mind, in the soul. I mean, this is about as ready as you can get. But then there is that sense of, you know, almost like doubt, like second thoughts. What if they are not everything that they seem to be? What if they're not everything that they promise to be? What if this is not, you know, sort of the new beginning that I was looking for? What if I get into this, and then if I'm into it, and I'm into deep, and I'm into far, and I can't get out, and no. What I do like is that there's a real sense of caution here when it comes to, you know, when it comes to love. So it's not one of those cases of like, you know, fools rushing in. No. But it is one of those cases of, you know, then being a fool on the other hand, maybe, but almost like taking too long. And you know, there's a huge difference between being logical and sort of just kind of messing things up for yourself. You know, there's a big difference between the two by waiting too long. And so the one thing that you just want to be looking out for, I feel that for some of you, you might be waiting too long. And this card actually came out here. This is the deck that I'm going to end off your reading with for a message from the universe. But the Five of Wands, it fell out and I moved and fell out again. I said, okay, let me see what it is. So there might be some inner conflict that you still need to deal with, Capricorn, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine, but I feel that for many of you, you are convincing yourself that this is what I want, this is who I want, this is the connection what I like. So that is all good, you know? You're clear on that. Yes, this is what I want, that's the connection I want, this is what I'd like to have. But on the other hand, it's almost like having an angel and a devil on each shoulder. And then the devil goes like, I don't know, Capricorn. What if they like a devil in sheep's clothing or something like that? And I would say feel that. So you, instead of trying to suppress it, because sometimes when we really try to suppress something so hard, it just keeps on speaking louder and louder and louder and louder. And it really does then often contribute towards you manifesting the very sort of thing that you actually don't want to manifest. You know what I'm saying? So feel what you need to feel, so you also know what it is that you need to release, or what it is that you need to work with. You know, there are some unhealed patterns over here, and that is fine. That is perfectly fine to have unhealed patterns. But just because you have unhealed patterns doesn't mean that you also can't find this perfect love. Because, you know, there's this idea that you have to be the super perfect, you know, better than the rest, anybody else type of energy in order to be worthy of love. No. You know, everybody's worthy of love and deserving of love. And you, if you give this up, you might be giving up on one of the most beautiful, perfectly soul-destined connections for you. Okay? So I just want to let you know, I'm not trying to be like a naysayer or anything like that, but just be careful that you don't give up on the best thing of your life. Okay? Let's see what we've got in recent influences, current energy, immediate future, and then we're going to end up with a direct message from the universe. If any of you are open to learning to read the tarot, then do check out down below in the description the link for my, oh, your cards just want to fall to the floor. The links for my online courses. There's a free Oracle card course as well. Look at what you got at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. This is about new starts, new beginnings, starting something beautiful with someone else. Starting something, Capricorn, I'm talking about beautiful. You know, when you speak about Beauty and the Beast, way nicer than that. You know, they're like small fibers compared to this beauty that you've got going on here. And yeah, I can see what's going on here. So, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So, yeah, you change your mind about love. Yeah, you may have gotten very, very badly burned there. But I also, and I like seeing that, my beautiful Capricorns, because whatever it was that sort of like broke your heart, and I feel that you dealt with someone that, it's almost like they devalued you. You know, you've been dealing here with someone that, you know, maybe they themselves, you may not have seen that way in the beginning, because maybe they seemed very together and stuff like that. But they were sort of like a person in pain, and then they sort of like, you know, sort of like pushed that onto you, like, you know, that sort of like deflection type of thing. But what I like is that instead of breaking you, it really let you grow into your strength, so that you really grew into that beautiful relationship with yourself where you said, I'm worthy of this. You saw your value, you saw your worth. I love that so very much. Congratulations, because I can see the pain that you've gone through. I can see the hard work. I can see how depleted you felt. I can see how demotivated you felt. But I can also see how brilliantly you are doing. And I love that. Okay? In your current space, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. You see what I love about that? Let me just quickly stop there for you. So in the recent past, it's Six of Pentacles. In the current space, the Nine of Pentacles. So 6 in tarot is known as the magical number, because it is about the quick changes, those quick positive changes. So it's almost like you're not trusting love, because for some of you, you thought you found maybe the one, who then turned out to not be the one. And now you're kind of really getting the one, and I really feel that you needed, it's almost like you needed to change your mind around love. You know, like the idea that you had, and I mean, you know, it's no shade here now, but it's like you yourself were not in that space you needed to be in order to optimally receive that beautiful sense of, you know, the twin flame connection. So you first needed to get into a connection with yourself, okay? There with ones. And then, where you currently are, now you're in that connection where you're ready to be with someone else. So let's just look at this current space energy. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. Okay? Beautiful, again, beautiful. This is a fated connection, it's a destined connection, you know, and the universe is saying, you know what, Capricorn, instead of just saying, I'm jumping ship, I'm not going to do that, just chill for a bit, you know. If you're going to jump ship before you jump, maybe just stand and enjoy the sunlight and have a bit of a cocktail first before you jump, that sort of thing. Because you are in the space where the energy is just amazing for that perfect connection. Building that something beautiful, and even going forward, Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, Cancer energy there with the Chariot. Maybe you've got a Cancer that you're dealing with, maybe you've got Cancer in your chart. If you don't know your chart, there's a link in the description. There's this free natal chart, check it out. And the Three of Cups, and I so wanted to show you that, because remember I showed you the King of Cups, and the King of Wands, which is you coming in alignment with your own energy, and then in alignment with another person's energy. So this is you and your person. If you haven't met this person yet, then I'd be very surprised. But it's you coming together, and then you get the Three of Cups energy, celebration. Beautiful, coming together. You're dealing with someone that is serious about you. They want to be with you. They want to build a life with you. They want to be there through the good times and the bad times. You know, what is that song? Like, I haven't had that song in years. You know, for always, through the good times and the bad times, I will be there for you always. It's very old school. I mean, I used to be very, very young. I'm 40 now, and I think when that song came out, I was probably like 10 or something like that. Because I remember my cousins visit us at that time. They're from Cape Town, and we were living in the country where I grew up. And that song came out like, for always, through the good times and the bad times, I will be there for you always. I know I'm, you know, remixing it a little bit, but it's beautiful. This is one of those connections, and I love to see this, Capricorn. Maybe that song means something, I don't know, let me know in the comments. But where your connection is celebrated by others, you know, anniversaries, weddings, you know, getting engaged, building a life together. And it's, you know, when we speak about building a life together, a lot of times we think of all the big things, you know, and here the big things are here: buying a house together, car together, job together, working together, you know, kids or animals or whatever. But it's also the small little things, baking cookies together, even if it means squeezing it from those, you know, those bags that you get at the store, and just sort of like, you know, home baked, because I mean, it's baked at your home, so it's home baked, you know. But this is just, I see a beautiful friendship for you. And that is really I think the optimal sort of twin flame connection. It's the way you build this beautiful, you know, BFF, bestie friend sort of connection with someone. And that is what I see here for you. And that is that ideal sort of connection. It's like the best of the best. It's like a top-notch connection, and I'm so glad to see that for you. Okay, let's see what the universe has got for you, beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. What did the universe got for Capricorn? Angels, guides, and guardian angels. What does my Capris need to know about a beautiful twin flame love? I love this. Oh, I love this. Makes my heart so happy, you know? It makes my heart so happy. Like, I'm not going to cry there, I promise, because I feel like I may. But, you know, in a world that is so rough and so challenging, and there are so many things and people and situations and circumstances that want to let you know that you're not good enough and strong enough and whatever enough. It makes my heart so happy to see two people come together and make such a beautiful connection, because the simple truth of the matter is that love makes the world a better place. It really, really does. Love for yourself, love for others, finding that beautiful connection. Because as a human being, you are love. Oh, look at what's at the bottom of the deck, King of Wands. You're ready. You are ready for it. Babas, you are ready for it. Your time is now. King of Swords, yep. King of Swords, High Priestess, and the Ace of Swords. Okay? You are ready for it and you know it. Hand over to the universe. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to know everything to do. Okay? But you got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Swords. The universe is saying to you, now is the time for you. Now is the time for love. Yes, it's coming. Yes, everything is lined up. And here's the thing. Just because you don't know all the answers doesn't mean that everything is not going to work out for you. Okay? Claim it for yourself. It's going to work out for you. All right? I can see it. It's literally in the cards for you. Okay? So that's what I got, beautiful Capricorn. I hope that it helps. If it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking the video, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all those amazing things that makes my heart smile and help my channel to grow. I'll see you next week. Bye.